So what is it? My name is Andrew Wilson, and I've come from St. Louis, Missouri, one of the worst cities in the United States as far as crime and drugs and chaos. I mean, it has its good spots too, good spots, bad spots, but I was doing drugs in the back alley of North St. Louis, the worst of the worst neighborhoods, where they shoot people on the street, where the cops are afraid to pull people over. That's where I was. And now I'm in Central California, one of the prettiest spots in the United States, sitting with some of the most conscious men in men's circles and meeting amazing healers, philosophers, enlightened people. It's like my energy's got me there. My heart has led me there. But what am I doing? I've done a lot of self-growth. I've helped a lot of people. I facilitated ayahuasca retreats for several years. I helped a lot of people. And then it always comes back to marketing and business, which I don't do. I have no desire to chase money in any way. Even when I was a carpenter, I was a union carpenter for 18 years. I just worked, I showed up, and I worked hard. I gave my heart and put my heart and soul into it. Broke my back and my knees, not literally, but I'm still recovering from that. I've done a lot by changing my diet and doing exercises like Kundalini yoga and Qigong. It's really helped my joints and my bones and my muscles from a lifetime of trauma. But it always comes back to this, well, how do I give this back? How do I share this? And it's like my story. It's like, how did I get here? I mean, sure, it was a lot of hard work, but it was also a lot of surrendering, a lot of courage. And what started it off was prayer and intention and just surrender. I was in a life of complete unhappiness. Everything from my marriage, and there was good things with it, but it was complete codependent. I had a daughter that, and I seen her going, like, my ex-wife and I were not capable of raising her on drugs, and there was just things that were, it was just not, like, I had to let that life crumble. And I did. I mean, it's a crazy story how it all happened. Everything from driving my car in the river to high-speed police chases, or a high-speed police chase, until I had nothing. But I literally walked away from drugs before all that, like overnight, and was not even sick from it. And that's what made me know it was a miracle. It was a miracle. I was going to the methadone clinic for years, and everybody talked about how that was worse than heroin to get off of. And there's no way off of it. And there's no way you're going to be sick for a month and in the hospital and all of this stuff. And I was like, what do I do? That was part of it. I was like, what do I do? I'm working this job to pay for my methadone and Xanax, and I can't, there's no way out. I'm in a toxic relationship. She's cheating on me. Like, everything, like, I don't want to live. I have a daughter that loves me, but I'm not provided for in the way she needs to be taken care of. Like, I just didn't know what to do. And so I prayed for several nights, and prayed for myself and prayed for my family and my daughter and all the people who hurt me. And in the one night, a light just like hit me, and it was like this energy. And I was also doing a lot of mantras, which I read the book The Sophia Code, which was, I was doing these ceremonies every night, like key code initiations from that. And it was like unlocking parts of myself, deprogramming almost. And then it was weird, all the synchronicities came to that one point when it was like that utmost surrender. And then the light, I was like, boom. And I didn't eat anything or really hardly drink any water. It was like days for that. I didn't eat for like 9 days, and I didn't sleep. Like I had all of this energy. I was like, stop taking. I had bottles of Xanax. I was like, I don't want it anymore. I won't take it. Didn't go to the methadone clinic. I had money on paid for doses of methadone. I was not sick at all. And my wife told the nurse at the clinic, they're like, you have to take him to the hospital. That's impossible. He's going to have seizures. That's impossible. And so I even went into the methadone clinic and like showed him, look, I'm fine. And I went to one of the groups and I was telling the people, look, you don't have to be sick. It's a choice. We're making ourselves sick. We're making ourselves sick. And it's mind over matter. And I know that seems crazy, but it's true. That's my story. That's part of my story. And that was part of what began the crazy journey that led me to Central California. It took me a while to get here. Traveled around for a long time. Lived in Western Maryland for a couple years. Lived in Mount Shasta, California. And what brought me to Central Coast, California? Well, I fell in love. And like, I met the most amazing girl, and she really helped me open my heart. And really, like, I thought almost thought I had it figured out, like that nothing mattered, and it was just, like whatever. But then it was like I wasn't afraid of anything. And then I met her, and then I was like, oh my God, I'm afraid to lose her. And that like put me back into a lower frequency. I let myself go back into a lower frequency because I was afraid. I was like, oh my God, that was something that really, I just couldn't explain it. It was just, and it was just somebody who loved me, even because with my past, and loved me and was honest and a good person and opened their heart to me. That's what led me here. But it's been, a journey since I got here, and it's like keeps coming back to like, well, what am I doing for a living? And I kept going back to like, I want to do ayahuasca ceremonies. I'm gonna keep doing this because our ayahuasca ceremonies were very great, but I did them with a partner who was also very, very amazing and magical lady, and she did all the business and all of that, and I just can't do that. I just can't. And so I don't. Like, she filled them, and then we did them together, and it was unbelievable. It was like very galactic experience. It's not like a typical ayahuasca ceremony. Because we were both healers, energy healers, and we would work with the groups, and work on individual people, just channel. It was a lot of channeling, and and then I come back to like, I'm going to, just do healing and do sessions, but I still don't market it, whatever. I'm like marketing. So I think I need to put my story out there. I need to start letting people know like the magic that's possible, what's happened to me, that there's hope. There's always hope, and that's what it is when we lose hope, the doors start to close around us.